Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio November 20th, 2021. Let nothing affect you today because you could have one of the best days of the week. Before you think otherwise, let the energy of Aquarius focus on your well-being. You have to be much more precise about your decisions. Do not doubt or think that you would not find positive enough in someone to be able to move forward if required. Uranus is in retrograde, and with it comes important things to get out of your system. Start with a few people who you feel are just distracting to you. It does not hurt to have fun, live together, have an active social life. But when that life fills you only with the waste of time, that is when you should stop. It is a day to fulfill a wish for that person that you care so much about. Not only as a couple but as a representative of your strength, someone who has been a master of life and to whom you are grateful. That is why it is the trine between Mercury and Neptune, the one that would allow you to give him the good news and change his day. You are going to show your teeth today. This aggressiveness is essential if it is to achieve your ends, but dangerous in many respects. Be careful in particular that no one suffers in the process. It is not in your nature to step on the toes of others to be successful. So you might feel very uncomfortable if this is the case. Good advice: evaluate the means of touching the goal without causing injuries before playing Attila. Your combative ardor positively promotes your creativity. Do not hesitate. Subtle changes are taking place in your psyche. It gradually strengthens your energy. This Saturday, November 20th, make the necessary checks in your activities. It is essential before moving on. A job well done requires time, willpower, patience, and perseverance. It is these qualities that are highlighted. The bonds are closer to those close to you. You enjoy the good times you have with the people you love the most. You need an emotional anchor. Today, you find your happiness. All is well. Consult a trusted person if necessary. What you could do suddenly if you do not find the right path to health. But without a doubt, you would be closer to balance than you would have thought before. Let things settle, consuming less salt today. Sometimes difficult to understand others. And today, more than usual. The current celestial energies are reviving your sensitivity, not to say, sentimentality. Knowing this, make efforts to avoid conflicting situations. Do not respond to the ambient aggressiveness, and above all, do not be the author. If you know how to be tolerant and take it upon yourself, the day should be okay, after all. The night brought you advice. You got up full of candor and goodwill. It's time to put your healthy resolutions into practice. You may be considering adopting a few precepts of the healthy lifestyle. Physical activity, balanced meals, and positive thoughts are your goals for the day. However, bad habits die hard. Keeping your resolutions might turn out to be more difficult than you expected. Don't give up. As long as you have your motivation, there will be plenty of opportunities. Allow fortune to establish itself in you, especially if you will let the rulership of the number 8 settle in the best possible way in your energy. You are someone who undoubtedly has everything to fill yourself with good economic vibes, and today, pyrite in honey, in a jar with a positive wish about your money, would make things change in your financial status. Sometimes you tend to act without thinking. Suddenly you wonder from time to time why you have taken such or such action. You have a lot of energy to spare, but you can easily get lost. It's a shame because it can obviously cause you to go around in circles without even realizing it. Try to focus and channel your efforts in one direction. You will surely make great leaps forward. New ideas will pay off to dig for your financial future. Your intelligence is paying off. In addition, the festivities will lead to a striking project with those around you. It will be the ideal ground for your material expansion. You can open a door to improve your professional and material conditions. But which? It is good for you to move, travel, study, and look for alternatives to progress. Who does not advance, step back, move on. The more important love is to you, the faster you will meet your soulmate. That it sustains everything you have asked for, and that regardless of the energy of what you would have done before, today it changes you in well-being. It is not excluded that you want to reconsider certain relationships in your entourage, whether on a professional or sentimental level. You have doubts about the value of these links and you want to kick the anthill, just to see if it's solid or windy. Be careful, because a relationship is indeed fragile and this kind of test can be disastrous. Avoid the worst-case policy and do things smoothly. Jupiter distills its influence on several levels. For couples, her optimism could lead you to a proposal. But it is advisable to wonder if such a proposal does not result from respect for conventions than from true love. You will take great pleasure in contact with others so that your good humor will turn into an asset of seduction. An effort of kindness on your part may well open the doors to a lasting and stable relationship. When you see that other people would be getting scolded by a boss or leader, consider that it would also be an opportunity for you. All this in improving your work means that you should not necessarily be taken advantage of, but a person more consistent with what you do today. The moon could make everything work for you. Soon new projects will be offered to you, and you must be ready to demonstrate your relevance and your motivation. However, your self-sacrifice and your efficiency will facilitate the rapid completion of these projects. However, be careful not to sacrifice your personal life too much for your career and make sure you work to live, rather than live to work. Mars will be favorable to you and you will be bursting with creative energy. Do not hesitate to take initiative and take advantage of the astral climate conducive to real professional recognition. All lights are on the green to ask for the long-awaited increase or to evoke the hypothesis of interesting career development. A small downside is to be made for natives of the third decan or whom the influx of Saturn could cause some tension with their hierarchy. You feel pushed aside by your best friends. Your imagination is playing tricks on you. Do not react too quickly out of anger or anxiety. Talking is always the best solution in this kind of situation. In your home, it is not great form either. You keep everything to yourself and it weighs on you. Talk about your problems and feelings. Those around you will help you find the solutions you need to rebond the strong bonds that unite you.